HESI A2 Grammar. Question 1. Spot the error. Between you and I, the new policy is confusing. Between you and I, policy is confusing. Object of preposition between should be you and me, not you and I. A, C, D are correct. Question 2. Which adjective should be used for comparison among 3 antibiotics? Better, best, more good, most best. For 3 or more items, use superlative best. Better, A, is comparative, C and D are non-standard. Question 3. Rewrite for clarity. After cleaning the wound, the bandage was applied. After cleaning the wound, she applied the bandage. After cleaning the wound, the bandage was applied by her. After the wound cleaned, the bandage was applied. After cleaning, the wound bandage applied. Original has dangling modifier. A clarifies who cleaned. B is still passive. C changes meaning. D is ungrammatical. Question 4. Which sentence contains a dangling participle? Having finished the assessment, the nurse left the room. Having finished the assessment, the room was left by the nurse. After finishing the assessment, she left the room. She left the room after finishing the assessment. Having finished seems to modify room. Room didn't finish assessment. A, C, D correctly attached to nurse or she. Question 5. Choose the correctly spelled medical term. Febrile, febrile, fibrile, fibrile. Febrile, relating to fever, is correct. Same spelling repeated in A and B, but A is first. C and D are misspellings. Question 6. Which verb tense is used? By next week, the patient will have completed the therapy. Future perfect, future progressive, present perfect, past perfect. Will have completed equals future perfect. Action completed before future time. B uses ing, C uses have/has, D uses had. Question 7. Identify the sentence where it is used correctly. The heart pumps its own blood supply. 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 It's equals possessive without apostrophe. A equals it is. B has incorrect apostrophe after S. D missing S. Question 8. Which option correctly joins 2 independent clauses? The wound is healing well, it shows no infection. The wound is healing well and it shows no infection. The wound is healing well and it shows no infection. The wound is healing well, it shows no infection. Comma plus conjunction and correctly joins 2 independent clauses. A equals comma splice, B missing comma, D equals run on. Question 9. Select the sentence free of double negatives. The patient didn't have no pain. The patient hadn't no pain. The patient didn't have any pain. The patient didn't have none. Didn't have any is correct. A, B, D contain double negatives. Didn't/no, hadn't/no, didn't/none. Question 10. Which word is an adverb in? The nurse spoke very softly to the child. Nurse. Spoke. Very. Child. Very modifies adverb, softly, both are adverbs. Nurse, A, noun. Spoke, B, verb. Child, D, noun. Question 11. Choose the correct preposition. The new policy differs underscore 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 the previous one. With, than, from, to. Differs from is standard. Differs with A, possible but rare, then B, used with different informally, to D, incorrect. Question 12. Which sentence uses the subjunctive mood correctly? I wish I was ready for the exam. I wish I were ready for the exam. I wish I am ready for the exam. I wish I be ready for the exam. Subjunctive for wishes uses were for all subjects. Was A, is indicative, M, C, present, B, D, bare form. Question 13. What is the predicate in all discharge instructions must be reviewed? All discharge instructions must be reviewed. Discharge instructions reviewed. Predicate tells what subject does / is, must be reviewed. A and C are subject / noun phrase. D is part of predicate. Question 14. Which transition best shows contrast? The first dose caused no reaction. Underscore 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 underscore. The second triggered anaphylaxis. Moreover. Consequently. However. Likewise. However, contrasts the two doses. Moreover adds, consequently shows result, likewise shows similarity. Question 15. Identify the sentence with correct quotation mark placement. Sign here, the clerk said, and wait for your name. Sign here, the clerk said, and wait for your name. Sign here, the clerk said, and wait for your name. Sign here, the clerk said, and wait for your name. Lowercase and after interrupted quote is correct. B capitalizes and incorrectly. C missing comma after said. D missing comma before the clerk. Question 16. Which plural is correct? Diagnoses. Diagnoses. Diagnosi. Diagnosius. Diagnoses is correct Greek-derived plural of diagnosis. A adds, es wrongly, C pseudo-Latin, D misspelling. Question 17. Select the proper comparative form. This vein is underscore 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 than the previous one. More superficial. Superficial. Most superficial. Superficialer. More superficial, two-syllable adjective uses more. Be misspelled, see superlative, D non-standard, Question 18. Which sentence uses fewer correctly? There are less complications now. There are fewer complications now. There is fewer complications now. There is less complications now. Fewer for countable items, complications. Less A for uncountable. C has subject-verb disagreement, is / fewer. Question 19. Identify the sentence with correct use of who versus whom. Who did the doctor call? Whom is on the phone? The patient, who we admitted yesterday, is stable. The nurse for whom I work is kind. Whom, object of preposition for, is correct. A should be whom, object of call. B should be who, subject. C should be whom, object of admitted. Question 20. Which verb form completes The committee divided in their opinions. Is, are, was, be. Collective noun committee acting as individuals takes plural, are. A and C treat as singular, D is base form.